I've been familiar with the Shadow program for a while. I've been aware of the Good Dog team for a long time. I've purchased training products in the past, the DVD programs in the past, and have followed Sean and the team on the social media sites. Sean is very much the same, in my opinion, around the breakfast table as he is on Instagram. So that was nice. I felt there was very little ego here. There lots of information. Working with Sean, I found him to be very thoughtful. No question goes unanswered. Every question is answered really thoroughly. Every question, every concern was met with the gravity that it deserved. So it was great. The team was great. I mean, everybody was great, and that was part of my priority of coming down. Of course, it was nice to meet Sean, but I wanted to see how folks that have come into the TGD family and trained up and see how everybody has a little bit different handling, a little bit of different style, everyone's unique and everybody's different. But it was great to see how everybody has a different role, different strengths, weaknesses, and the way that y'all work together to make it truly a team was pretty cool. Yeah, my goals for the program, I wanted to see how the day-to-day operations run here at a busy kennel, full, 6 or 7 dogs here at a time. So I wanted to see that day-to-day. I really wanted to see the intake drop-off sessions, the go-home sessions. I really was impressed with those two aspects, bringing the dogs in, sending the dogs home. The go-home process really impressed me a lot. So that was definitely a goal to see that. It was a goal to see the safety procedures that y'all employ in dealing with difficult dogs. What I learned the most there is that even dogs that haven't proven themselves to be dangerous haven't proven themselves yet to be safe. And so it was a real eye-opener for me to treat every dog with the respect that it deserves. I wanted to learn about social media operations and software and tech and shortcuts for those things and ways to maximize those. Running a legitimate business and those practices as well. So had lots of things I wanted to see. Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing that I would say my goals were met. And the thing that I appreciated the most, we had a wide variety of attendees here, which I think was great. And we were always greeted each day with the request, what do you want to cover today? This is your week. Today is your day to learn what you want to learn. And so I would say if you're thinking about coming and you're worried about will your questions get answered, that will only happen if you don't ask. If you ask the question, you're going to get the answer and probably then some. I've been training for a while. I knew, there are a lot of shadow programs to choose from, and I chose this one specifically because I believed that I could get the questions answered that I needed answered. I would encourage you to, if you're thinking about this shadow or another shadow program, ask, make sure, ask, when you talk to Shelby or someone on the team, if you're considering it, make sure that you feel comfortable that you're going to get the information that you want. But I think you will. Top training takeaways: handling dogs, treating every dog with the potential to be dangerous until you've proven otherwise. The e-collar heel is a different procedure than I'm used to working with dogs, and I liked the way that worked a lot. Starting with place, working on and off of place and using place as a home base to build out the other obedience skills was really interesting. I really liked that process as well. Safely muzzling dogs, lots of different tools, lots of good stuff. Top business takeaways, I was introduced to some apps for my phone to use to get more use out of social media, to leverage that better. Talking with the customers, the intake process, key ingredients for a successful website, to help filter clients, to make sure you're getting clients that are a good match. That was a really good conversation for me, is using social media, website, client communication from the very first contact form or email or phone call, using all of those different tools, whatever you want to call them, to make sure you only have a limited number of dogs that you can have at any one time. And your business will only be successful when the clients are successful. So making sure that you have the right match. There's a lot of dog trainers out there and a lot of people looking for dog training. So making sure that you have a good match between you and your client, and using technology and social media for that was huge. Top mindset takeaways for the week. Do the work. Do the work. The dog and the client deserve your absolute level best effort. Even a really challenging dog and you don't know what's going to happen. Don't make assumptions. Don't write people off. Allow yourself to be happily surprised when a dog and a client comes together to really work hard. But as experts in our field, the client deserves and the dog deserves that you do the work and do it right. I would say that whatever your expectations are, I think your expectations will be exceeded. From the accommodations, the lodging is great, the food is fantastic, the camaraderie is great, the team is great. If you know Sean, if you know the Good Dog, if you're familiar with them and the program that they run in their training program and you want to know more, I would encourage you to attend. When Sean promotes the program, he says, come and steal our secrets, ask any questions you want and get all your questions answered, and that's what will happen. As from the very beginning, I mean, you guys have done this, you know what you're doing, it's thorough, it's comprehensive, it's exhausting, it's all the things. Here's what I'll leave you with. It's everything that it's promoted to be, and maybe a little bit more. So if you decide to come ready to work, ready to have a good time, ready to roll your sleeves up, ask some questions, be ready to be challenged, leave your preconceived notions at the door and come in with an open mind and have a good time.